1950 Cadillac 60 Special, located in Clarence, New York, valued at $8,700, and it shows a crazy low 39,000 miles on the clock. Under that long hood sits Cadillac's revolutionary 331 cubic inch overhead valve V8, paired with a smooth automatic transmission. The seller is listing it for their uncle and notes it sat high and dry in a garage for a couple of years. Despite sitting, they mention it starts right up, drives, stops, and literally runs like a watch. The interior is in nice shape with everything working properly. The body is very solid for a 76-year-old car, with just a couple of minor spots, including one rocker area that was cut out as shown in the photos. Historically, 1950 marked a massive redesign for Cadillac, refining the subtle tail fins inspired by the P-38 Lightning fighter plane. Back in 1950, if you were a successful executive, you were cross-shopping. This against the Lincoln Cosmopolitan and the Packard Custom 8. But Cadillac ruled supreme because its high-compression OHV V8 set the industry standard for whisper quiet, power and bulletproof reliability. 1974 Plymouth Grand Fury Sport Wagon, located in Arlington Heights, IL, valued at $13,000. And fun fact, you might actually recognize this exact car from TV. It starred in Burger King's Polite Mummy Halloween commercial. This isn't just any old family hauler. It's a top-of-the-line C-body, West Coast survivor with low miles. Let's break down the specs. Under that massive hood sits the legendary 440 cubic inch V8, engine a rare option, and the absolute final year for that motor in Plymouth wagons. It wears its original factory sienna metallic paint paired with classic wood grain side paneling, brought back to a beautiful shine with a careful polish. Inside, it comes equipped with classic luxury options, including factory AC, cruise control, and an AM/FM radio. It's a turnkey classic that's even set to appear in an upcoming indie short film called The Ash Effect. Historically, 1974 was the swan song for giant American Landjaut wagons, right as the energy crisis hit. Back in '74, families were cross-shopping. This against the Ford Country Squire and the Chevrolet Caprice Estate. While Ford and Chevy dominated sales numbers, Plymouth's C-body wagon with the mighty 440 big block offered unmatched passing power and heavy-duty towing muscle. For $13,000, getting ATV Star Survivor in this condition is a phenomenal value. 1947 Buick Super, located in Minneapolis, MN, valued at $8,500. If you've been hunting for a classic project that actually runs, you'll want to stick around for this one. According to the seller, this is a complete, running classic that is mostly original. Finding these cars in an unmodified condition is getting increasingly hard. Under that massive hood sits the original Buick straight 8 engine. Known for being incredibly smooth, it still retains its factory original 6-volt electrical system. The vehicle is remarkably complete, with its chrome and trim largely intact. It comes with a clean title, and believe it or not, the radio still works. The seller notes they've spent time cleaning it up and addressing a number of small issues, making it a solid foundation for someone looking to preserve, improve, or fully restore an honest classic. Historically, 1947 was a phenomenal year for General Motors as they met the insatiable post-World War II demand for new cars. The Buick Super was the ultimate upper-middle-class cruiser. Back then, you were cross-shopping. This against cars like the Chrysler, Windsor or the Packard Clipper. While many competitors relied heavily on flathead inline sixes, Buick stood apart with that legendary Fireball straight 8 engine. It delivered a buttery smooth power delivery that felt incredibly premium, wrapped in gorgeous, sweeping pontoon fenders. Fast forward to today. Getting behind the wheel of a heavy metal straight 8 Buick near the ultimate mechanical therapy for exactly $8,500. Picking up a running, mostly complete 1940s Survivor is an absolute steal. 1949 Plymouth Special Deluxe, located in Muscatine, Iowa, valued at $12,500, with 87,451 original miles on the clock. Under the hood, it keeps things authentic with its original flathead inline-six engine. The seller mentions it's been freshened up with a new timing chain, a new distributor, and a brand new carburetor. It rolls on classic white wall tires, boasts a clean interior, and the listing confirms it starts right up, drives great, and even cruises smoothly down the highway. Historically, 1949 was Chrysler's first major post-World War II redesign. Back then, this Plymouth went head-to-head with the 49 Ford Custom and Chevy style line. While Ford stole headlines with modern slab-sided styling, Plymouth won over buyers with legendary engineering and bulletproof reliability. For under 13 grand is getting nearly impossible. It's the ultimate analog cruiser. 1961 Dodge Lancer, located in Newark, Ohio, valued at $11,900, and it shows a super low 50,056 original miles on the clock. This Lancer is an incredible time capsule. Let me break down the specs. Under the hood sits Chrysler's legendary, unkillable slant 6 engine. It features a desirable and rare factory 3-speed manual transmission on the floor. According to the seller, Danny, it's a very nice original car that starts right up and runs great. All the lights and gauges function properly, with the only real flaw being a non-working factory radio. The interior and exterior trim look remarkably clean, and as a cool side note, the seller is even open to partial trades for a sidecar that fits a 1972 Harley-Davidson Electra Glide. Historically, 1961 was the debut year for the Lancer, created as Dodge's upscale twin to the Plymouth Valiant to capture the booming 1960s compact market. Back then, you were cross-shopping this against heavy hitters like the Ford Falcon and Chevrolet Corvair. While the Falcon went for conservative styling and the Corvair tried a rear-engine layout, the Dodge Lancer turned heads with designer Virgil Exner's wild cat-eye taillights and sculpted body lines. For under 12 grand, finding a low-mileage 1960s survivor with this much personality is an awesome bargain. 1978 Lincoln Continental, located in Holland, Michigan, valued at $13,500. It is a prime example of a well-preserved American survivor. Under that endless hood sits Ford's massive 460 cubic inch V8 engine. The backstory on this car is incredible. It was tucked away in a barn on Halloween in 1991 and sat untouched until 2022. The second owner refreshed all the mechanical essentials, installing a new fuel tank, sending unit, plugs, ignition coil, battery, brakes, tires, and all fresh fluids. The current owner notes it starts strong and literally floats like a cloud. It even features a fresh C conversion with a brand new compressor. It's been garage kept, mindfully driven, and never exposed to winter salt. The owner is only selling because their garage is full and they're keeping a rebuilt 78 F150. Historically, 1978 was a huge turning point. While Cadillac downsized their fleet in 1977, Lincoln held out, making this 1978 model one of the very last true 19-foot full-size land yachts ever built. Back then, you were cross-shopping this against the Cadillac Fleetwood, Broom and Chrysler New Yorker. Lincoln won buyers over with its unbelievable ride isolation, hidden headlights, and majestic Rolls-Royce-style grille. 1981 Volkswagen Cabriolet Convertible, located in Madison, Wisconsin, valued at $8,300. The spec sheet on this thing reads like an early 2000s Euro Tuner magazine dream. Let's break down the mods. Drivetrain, swapped with a 1.8-litre 16-valve engine, transmission, and wiring harness from an 87 Sirocco. Upgraded with Kent cams, high-rev springs, AK and in filter, and a custom-to-point to 5-inch exhaust with a MagnaFlow muffler. Suspension, riding on H and R coilovers, new spid tie bar, lower K-bar, ABD rear sway bar, and 15-inch ball bit wheels wrapped in Falcon tires. Exterior, fitted with a full BBS body kit, German Euro bumpers, a cami grille lip, German steel quad round headlights with Bosch and Hella lights, and a newer convertible top. Interior features custom seats, a Momo steering wheel and pedals, plus a bump-in Alpine deck with a Pioneer amp and 12-inch sub. Historically, the MK1 Cabriolet was coach-built by Carmen and became an instant pop culture sensation through the 80s and 90s. Back when it launched, you were comparing this against drop-tops like the Fiat X19 or the Alfa Romeo Spider. While Italian sports cars were notoriously fickle, Volkswagen offered bomb-proof Golf chassis dynamics, affordable parts, and endless tuning potential. 1947 Ford Deluxe Convertible, located in Grand Rapids, Michigan, valued at $38,000. This beauty is a fully restored California car showing just 19,000 miles on the clock. Under the hood sits Ford's legendary flathead V8 engine, paired with a classic 3-speed manual transmission. The seller notes this was their late father's car, and it has been exceptionally well restored, needing absolutely nothing. The convertible top is in pristine shape, and the interior is described as completely perfect. It's a turnkey, show-ready cruiser that's ready to hit the local car meets immediately. Historically, 1947 was a massive year. Detroit hit full stride, meeting the huge post-war demand for new automobiles. Back in the late 40s, if you wanted a stylish family drop-top, you were cross-shopping this against the Chevrolet Fleetmaster Convertible and the Plymouth Special Deluxe. While Chevrolet relied on its trusty inline-six, Ford gave buyers the unmistakable rumble, extra power, and hot rod legacy of the flathead V8. Fast forward to today, cruising down the coast in a yellow 47 flathead Ford convertible with the top down is pure analog magic. For 38 grand, getting a clean, zero-issue California restored classic is a fantastic value that will only keep appreciating. 1966 Pontiac Bonneville, located in Orchard Park, New York, valued at $19,500. For a classic, full-size 60s drop-top in this kind of shape, that definitely caught my eye. Under that massive hood, it packs a strong, quiet 389 cubic inch V8 fed by a 4-barrel carburetor, paired with an automatic transmission. Crucially for a big cruiser, it comes equipped with power steering and power brakes, recently refreshed with a new master cylinder and new wheel cylinders. The seller points out an incredibly solid body, frame, and floorboards with no rust concerns. It's finished in a timeless cream exterior over a clean black leather and vinyl interior, featuring what the seller calls the best condition Pontiac steering wheel they've ever seen. Plus, it rocks a brand new convertible top fitted with a factory correct glass rear window, looking just like it left the showroom floor. Historically, the Bonneville was Pontiac's flagship model, famous for pioneering the iconic wide track stance that gave these full-size cars incredible road presence and highway stability. Back in 1966, if you wanted a premium full-size convertible, you were cross-shopping this against heavy hitters like the Buick Wildcat, Oldsmobile Dynamic 88, or Chrysler Newport. While Buick and Olds focused heavily on conservative luxury, Pontiac gave you sleek Coke bottle styling, stacked headlights, and performance attitude in a plush package. Fast forward to today, putting the top down on a 19-foot V8-powered Pontiac is the ultimate mechanical escape. 1955 Chevrolet to 104-door, located in Cynthiana, Kentucky, valued at $24,500. Instead of a lazy stock motor, this 210 is built for driving fun. Under the hood sits a punchy 327 cubic inch V8, backed by a classic 4-speed Borg Warner T10 manual transmission. Power goes out back to a stock rear end, loaded with punchy 3.55 gears. The body is solid and straight. Finished in pearl white, it has a few honest flaws, but still presents really well. The red and white interior is described as like new, with all lights and gauges working properly. Recent maintenance includes a fresh oil and filter change, a new thermostat, fresh antifreeze, and a shiny new chrome thermostat housing. Historically, 1955 was a revolutionary year for GM, introducing the world to the famous small block V8. The 210 was Chevy's mid-range model, slotted right between the bare bones 150 and the top tier Bel Air. Back in 55, you were cross-shopping this against the Ford Custom Line and the Plymouth Savoy. While Ford offered stylish two-tones, Chevy dominated the decade with its aggressive front grille and unkillable V8 engineering. Fast forward to today, two-door Tri-5s have skyrocketed into crazy price territory, making four-door cruisers like this 210 the absolute sweet spot. For under 25 grand, you get a solid 4-speed V8 time machine, comfortably take the whole family into